Battery 80%. Connected to LAPTOP 5AQ4 PVA3 and Vance's communication thingy. Battery 80%. Connected to LAPTOP 5AQ4 PVA3 and Vance's communication thingy. Ready to connect another device. Vance's communication thingy. Disconnected. LAPTOP 5AQ4 PVA3. Disconnected. Connected to Vance's communication thingy.
I am married to the kingmaker, but of all the kings he chooses, JoJo's a ball breaker. He's a heart taker, and they call him the darling of the muses. As I entered the parlor, JoJo sat at the piano. He had diamonds in his eyes, and his hair was a halo. And he began to play like nothing I'd ever heard. It was crazy, made me dizzy. I think smoking is the word. The king is in the counting house, counting all the voices in his head. JoJo kisses my children at night and tucks them into bed. We traded tunes for days, took evening walks after tea. Nothing happened, I'm ashamed of, there was no impropriety. But he does give me a charge, and he blows all my fuses. How did I fall in love with the darling of the muses? Tongue started wagging after me and my kids. I wish I'd had half the fun that they'd imagined that I did. But I got bills to pay, I got work to do. Ain't it funny how JoJo didn't get a scarlet tattoo? The king is in the counting house, counting all the voices in his head. JoJo kisses my children at night and tucks them into bed. The kingmaker left me when he jumped into the rhyme. The voices in his head were so much stronger than mine. But I loved him with a vengeance, every moment here gone. He left me with JoJo, but he also left me all alone. The king is in the counting house, counting all the voices in his head. And when he took his last breath, I turned to JoJo and said, let's take a trip together, but he blew his kisses to me. He said he'd rather be a loner as long as he was free. Now my heart is broken twice, and I'm left with all those bruises. How did I fall in love with the counting house, counting all the voices in my head. And now I'm in the counting house. I'm saddled with the duty of writing songs about true love. It's something that composers ought to do. My heart is young, though not in years, but I see love through a lens of fear. It's hard to tell the false from what's true. I recognize the sputtering of broken hearts when they take wing. They need the strength of two where there's just one. I've seen the shot off Cupid's bow miss its mark and crash below my feet. I gaze ahead and I walk on. World don't perish, sky don't fall until I'm with the one I love. The world don't perish, sky don't fall on me. World don't perish, sky don't fall until I'm with the one I love. The world don't perish, sky don't fall on me. I notice that you're generous. You heal my heart with tenderness, and my imagination starts to run. But in the club of lonely hearts, I am a patron of the art, and I know how this ends before it's done. World don't perish, sky don't fall until I'm with the one I love. The world don't perish, sky don't fall on me. World don't perish, sky don't fall until I'm with the one I love. The world don't perish, sky don't fall on me. I dreamed we shared a moment where you drew me in, caressed my hair, and whispered softly in a dulcet tone. I close my eyes as if it's mine to feel that tenderness one time again. My eyes flash open, I'm alone. World don't perish, sky don't fall until I'm with the one I love. The world don't perish, sky don't fall on me. World don't perish, sky don't fall until I'm with the one I love. World don't perish, sky don't fall on me. It's me, Jolene, who takes the blame. I hear you yodeling my name every single time you get the chance. You declare that I'm the one who came along and spoiled your fun. You're just using me for your snake dance. or dying depends on me. Your imaginings put me through hell. The truth is stranger than the story you tell. Listen up, the truth will set you free. Don't blame me. Some say you're the finest woman they've ever seen. I don't want to compete with you. I don't want your man wants me. Your man is not the one for me. But if he wants another, cut him loose, set him free. I see the sadness in your eyes, yeah, that's a look I recognize. When a situation's finally seen. If you didn't think I'd done you wrong, I bet we would get along. We have more in common than it seems. Don't blame me. Some say you're the finest woman they've ever seen. I don't want to compete with you. I don't want your man wants me. Your man is not the one for me. But if he wants another, cut him loose, set him free. wasn't born here, I was born on the moon. I don't know what's up or what's down. I wasn't supposed to leave my home. I wasn't supposed to be found here with gravity holding me close to the ground. I have a resistance to east and to west. I don't want to go either way. But with much persistence I'm moving on. But in what direction I cannot say, because gravity is holding me close to the ground. I am a jellyfish birthed on the moon. I'm evolving. I am a jellyfish birthed on the moon. I'm revolving and I don't know now, but I find my way somehow. You wouldn't believe if I told you the truth. You won't understand what it meant. Turns out my life was transported here. I was a mad scientist, experiment, and they let me go and released me into the cold. I am a jellyfish birthed on the moon. I'm evolving. I am a jellyfish birthed on the moon. I'm revolving and I don't know now, but I'll find my way somehow. Excuse me, please, there has been some mistake. I was born to be free and float in outer space. You brought me down to earth. Now I can't find my place and I'm topsy-turvy. I'm topsy-turvy. I am a jellyfish birthed on the moon. I'm evolving. I am a jellyfish birthed on the moon. I'm revolving and I don't know now, but I'll find my way somehow. For you and I, there is no distance, no future, no past tense, no sense of time. For you and I, there is no heaven, no hell to be forgiven, no reason, no rhyme. For you and I, there is no history, no sense of mystery. There is no why. For you and I, even really know until I arrive there. Can you imagine that we have never begun and that will never end? Can you imagine that we are not separate at all, but that we're just one spark lighting up a sky full of love? I'm here to console, and this is not romance, this is not by chance, it's what we're made for. Oh, bless my soul, I bear it freely. Take anything that you need, you give me back so much more. Can you imagine that we have never begun and that will never end? Can you imagine that we are not separate at all, but that we're just one spark lighting up a sky full of love? I'm here to console, and this is not romance, this is not by chance, it's what we're made for. Oh, bless my soul, I bear it freely. Take anything that you need, give me back so much more. You give me back so much more. You give me back so much more. ran as fast as I could, down to the storefront corner, peeking over the rows, hoping to see the promise of the Ferris wheel, part of the sphere, winking back at me from the sky. I could see colors, the lights all aglow. Oh, how they twinkle at night. It's time for the carnival. Can I go? Hop a ride on the merry-go-round. Let's glide to the top of the Ferris wheel. I can see everything better from here. Didn't have much to hope for, never dreamed of diamonds or rubies. Came by the crazy, honestly, learned how to act scene from the movies. Ah, you should have seen me back then. I was drunk with desire, I wanted to be good at something, good to someone, prove them all to be liars. It's time for the carnival, can I go? Hop a ride on the merry-go-round. Let's glide to the top of the Ferris wheel. I can see everything better from here. I sit on the bench in Cape May. October lies mute on the shore. The church is a junkie's playground. The connies don't stop there no more. Yes, it's a bit chilly in autumn, but I'm still seeking thrills and I have the right. No one should hold that against me. Everyone deserves to see pretty lights. It's time for the carnival. Can I go? Hop a ride on the merry-go-round. Let's glide to the top of the Ferris wheel. Doesn't matter how fast you go fast or slow as you might. All of life is a circle, catch as you can, don't hold on too tight. Just when you think you've gone forward, you might go backward again. Don't waste your time counting accomplishments if you can't count on your friends. It's time for the carnival, can I go? Hop a ride on the merry-go-round. Let's glide to the top of the Ferris wheel. I can see everything better from here. It's a wonder how every day is a new portrait. We get to paint it, often without much care. Some days we find that we've painted a week, some days a fine orchid. Brushstroking blindly, we stumble on something rare. But this day I've put aside to create with intention, rather than run from fear or try to hide. I've got a new canvas, this old easel to lean on, and I'm painting you next to me, by my side. Sometimes an artist will paint the landscape they see right before them. Looks so real you can imagine you're there. Sometimes they paint with visions and dreams, abstract and foreign, taking your heart on a journey, who knows where. I can paint it surreal for the parts that I'm not free to mention, with as much honesty as we both can abide. I've got a new canvas, this old easel to lean on, and I'm painting you next to me by my side. If I could inhabit a painting, which one would I choose to? The skies of Van Gogh or the fields of Monet? But I've come to the truth that this is the frame I belong to, and that someone's painting me a little late. My colors may fade, my body may break, my mind lose dimension. The persistence of time never lets you stay long for the ride. I've got a new canvas, this old easel to lean on, and I'm painting you next to me by my side. And when the story is over, when the paint dries, and all that's left are those observing to decide, will they see satisfaction in my eyes when they look at my portrait? I can see your hands are tied. You want to hold the hand of your beautiful bride, but it's not safe, you need to hide. You get glances when you take outside chances, and still you choose love, even though you're in danger. Moments you've lost, having to act like you're strangers in your own. Coming in now for a kiss, you have to look around, make sure that nothing's amiss. There's no one you want to offend, least of all a relative or a friend, and still you choose love, even though you're in danger. All the moments you've lost, having to act like you're strangers in your own land. Love is rare and hard to find. It moves the heavens and the earth and the stars to all align. You give up everything, you make it through, only for someone to say it's not for you. But love is love, 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 is love. When will love be free for everyone? When will it be safe to hold hands and kiss in the sun? No matter your origin, your race, your creed, your color, your religion, and still you choose love, even though you're in danger. All the moments you've lost, having to act like you're strangers in your own land. Love is rare and hard to find. It moves the heavens and the earth and the stars to all align.
love, is love.
Hey you, with all of your familiar, everyone loves you and all you lay bare. Shrouded with the stars all around you, they enter your orbit and want to stay there, and I want to stay there too. I can see your hands are tied. You want to hold the hand of your beautiful bride. It's not safe, you need to hide. You get glances when you take outside chances, and still you choose love, even though you're in danger. All the moments you've lost, having to act like you're strangers in your own land. Coming in now for a kiss.
Coming in now for a kiss. I'm not really sure what happens after this. I know you choose love above all, and that's a really good thing, because still you choose love. It's really good stuff. You should always choose love. It's the what you should do stuff. You still love, is love, is love, is love, is love, ooh, love, is love, is love. Gonna play a little show, play some ballads of Christmas and some other stuff. And some people dying in the middle of the Christmas ballad or something of that kind of thing. It might sound kind of rough, but still I choose love. I hope it doesn't upset you much. I feel you do love. Ooh. Last night I had a dream. I dreamt about my love. And my love was a high rise, and the high rise was on fire as the flames were looking high, asking, do you jump or burn? As if it was the matter. Either way, this is forever. 'Cause I love you just like thunder. I love you like Christmas morning. And I want you to hold me like I'm going back to war, and I need you like fresh water. I need you like Scotch whiskey. Need a man who's addicted. I love you just like thunder, yeah. And it brought me to an altar where the despots are forgiven. The charlatans come clean, and it shook my very soul. And from the outrage and the mercy came a simple observation that Loving you forever is easier than breathing. And I love you just like thunder. Love you just like Christmas morning. And I want you to hold me like I'm going off to war. And I need you like fresh water. I need you like Scotch whiskey. Need a man who is addicted. Whoa, I love you just like thunder. Yeah. And as time goes rushing by, just like water for the ocean, and my body grows diseased, my mind is sure to follow. Would you look into these eyes and recall a final time for both of us? Would you do that if you were mine? 'Cause I love you just like thunder, love you like Christmas morning. And I want you to hold me like I'm going off to war. And I need you like fresh water. I need you like Scotch whiskey. Need a man who is addicted. Oh, I, oh, I, oh, I. It's from my brother and his new equipment. You can ask him about it. And I only go up at night when the moon is full and the evening breezes blow. I go only high enough to see the ground below. I only go up at night. The illusion is complete. No one knows of my survival. The twilight hours are mine and mine alone. I was so much younger then and blinded by the beauty of the sun. It looked so lovely, I just had to touch it once. Then tumbling down into the sea. Now I know, now I know. He taught me how to fly, and like any son, I wanted to make good my first impression. But words from the wise were wasted on the foolish and the young. Now I only go up at night. The illusion is complete. No one knows of my survival. The twilight hours are mine and mine alone. I was so much younger then and blinded by the beauty of the sun. It looked so lovely, I just had to touch it once. Then tumbling down into the sea. Now I know, now I know. I was so much younger then and blinded by the beauty of the sun. It looked so lovely, I just had to touch it once, then tumbling down into the sea. Now I know. This is for newborn Charles. Congratulations, Bonnie and Chuck. You can live on pie and whiskey, but you surely won't live too long. One is as sweet as your very first kiss, the other gonna go down strong. Neither one will sustain you when the other make your belly lame and go wrong. You can live on pie and whiskey, but you surely won't live too long. You can sing yourself a lullaby like your mama sang to you. Hers was just like a ringing a bell. Yours is like a worn-out shoe. She had a voice just like a honey. Yours just like 11 nails and glue. You can sing yourself a lullaby like your mama sang to you. Cry like no tomorrow, but yesterday done come and gone. I hijacked the pie and the whiskey, kidnapped your mama's soul. Oh, but one I choose made for walking. You better get walking, 'cause you ain't gonna be here long. You can cry like no tomorrow. You can sing yourself a lullaby, you know. You can live on pie and whiskey, but you surely won't live too long. Yeah, yeah. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. May your thoughts be gay. From now on troubles will be far away. Have yourself a merry little Kwanzaa. Make the Yuletide right. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends that are dear to us, travel near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together. The old hometown looks the same as I step down from the train. And there to meet me is my mama and my papa. Down the road I walk, there runs Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. So good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to meet me, arms open, smiling sweetly. So good to touch the green, green grass of home. The old house is still standing, though the paint is cracked and dry. And there's an old oak tree that I used to swing on. Down the road I walk and there runs Mary, cornrow hair, lips like cherry. Lord have mercy, so good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to meet me, arms open, running sweetly. So good to touch the green, green grass of home. And I wake up and look around me at the four gray walls that surround me. That's when I realized that I was only dreaming. There's a garden of sad old padre, on and on we'll walk at daybreak, and it'll be good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to meet me. They lay me beneath that old oak tree. It'll be good to touch the green, green grass. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends that are near to us, travel near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas, or whatever you decide to celebrate. Have yourself one merry little Christmas now, but up, ba-boo-doo-ba, ba-da-doo-doo-doo-da. As they lay me 'neath the green, green grass, 'cause I'm dead, 'cause I killed somebody, bitches. Home, yeah. What? What? That's how that song go. Welcome this evening. I'm Vance, and this is the Pajama Party. And this is probably one of the craziest nights I've done. I'm going to be mixing my favorite Christmas songs with murder ballads. That was The Green, Green Grass of Home, where that guy is clearly getting hung somewhere, or heading to the chair for something. And have yourself a merry little Christmas. Yeah, that's so. If you're insulted by any of this because of your religion and such, I'm sorry. Not really. But that's where I'm at tonight. That's how crazy this is. And the commercial, I'll be just shouting it out as I go along. I'm going out of my box usually. I do something for something local. I will be giving locally, but it will be to the Red Cross. This is my first opportunity to put my money where my guitar is, and I'll be giving money to the Red Cross for those that are displaced and hurt and injured and have died in the swath of horrible weather that came across the central parts of the United States. So that's where I'm putting the extra money that comes across. I'll be doing this a couple times tonight and just shouting it out. That's where I'm headed. And you can take care of me there, and I'll take care of them with a piece of what I do. But other than that, I am just going to be mixing in my stuff and other stuff that I do like I usually do. But yeah, I'm going to have some, every once in a while you'll hear a Christmas carol, and it might be followed by some murder, and then back to the Christmas carol, because that's how I roll this evening. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing, ladies and jelly beans. Yes. This evening's music coming on before me was Lisa Jeanette's Jellyfish on the Moon album, which I love, and she gives me permission to play. Appreciate that, Lizard Germs. And because that's what I call her, because we're friends. She's a friend of mine. I'm eternally shocked at how amazing you sing through that whole album. Your intonation is amazing, and you're a soulful singer, and I don't know what to say. Magnificent, wonderful, wonderful album. Mackie. 10,000 skies. That's how I count them. We're just keeping time. Simply won't do. Crazy is this ticket to Tulsa. Crazy is a drink off the wagon. 10,000 skies. 10,000 skies. All that I'm asking is just one more night. 10,001. Braver than walking through fire. Braver than saying goodbye. 10,000 skies. Across heaven, fold into one. All that I own now, I hitch my heart to a cloud passing by. I wish forever was more than a word. 10,000 skies. All of them blue. 10,000 skies. All of them blue. Yeah. Santa Claus won't stand up in your yard. Santa Claus won't stand up in your yard. No matter how much air that little fan keep blowing up inside that plastic man, Santa Claus won't stand up in your yard. Rudolph's leaning hard to the right-hand side. Rudolph's leaning hard to the right-hand side. Red-nosed deer listening strong to starboard, all faded paint and wrinkled cardboard. Rudolph's leaning hard to the right-hand side. I can hold him steady while you hammer and stake the line. Hold him steady while you hammer and stake the line. like a secondary set of hands, just to stabilize a reindeer and a big red man. I can hold him steady while you hammer and stake the line. Was it a Lone Ranger's face that never looked like mine, or a flesh-toned Crayola to fix it up fine? Was it the first man in space, or the second and third, or the picture of Jesus, or the stories I've heard? Well, they can't be the reasons for why I took aim. When I shouldered that rifle, I shouldered the blame. But just for one moment it all seemed the same, like it was just the way that it was. Was it rocks through a window at some kids at a bus? Was it Amos and Andy? Hey, they looked just like us. Was it sweet Miss America in her lily-white gown? Is the man in the moon just a little bit brown? Well, it can't be the reasons for why I took aim. When I shouldered that rifle, I shouldered the blame. But just for one moment, it all seemed the same, like it was just the way that it was. Oh, it was such a surprise. Mama shouting, come and look, see. We was on the TV. Oh, and a sight for my eyes. Count us. 1, 2, 3. Now I have to admit, now that I've had my say, things are different back then than they are here today. Well, I wish I'd have seen it when I was a kid. Maybe I'd have stopped doing all them things that I did. 'Cause when the governor don't call and they pull the switch down, and I dim all the lights in this little old town, will they look back at me when the years roll around and say it was just the way that it was? Oh, it was such a surprise. Mama shouting, come and look, see. We was on the TV. Oh, and a sight for my eyes. Count us 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Give me evil eyes that pass by in the rain. You give me evil eyes that pass by in the rain. You mean and you're evil, soaking wet, and getting passed by is all you gonna get. You give me evil eyes that pass by in the rain. Santa Claus won't stand up in your yard. No, he won't. Santa Claus won't stand up in your yard. Him and the Buddha and the Son of God never come across a man to make him work so hard. Santa Claus won't stand up. Santa Claus won't stand up, no. Santa Claus won't stand up in your yard. He won't stand up in your yard. Santa Claus won't stand up. No, he won't. No, he won't. Him and the Buddha and the Son of God never come across a man make him work so hard. Santa Claus won't stand up. No, he won't. No, he won't. No, he won't. Santa Claus won't stand up in your yard. I tell you, some of these ones gonna be crazy and messy. They're gonna be crazy. That's what I said. I said that to you. I warned you. I warned you already. I'll be 83 in August. I probably shouldn't drive at night. Added that this rain slick road, even in the cracked headlight, it's clearly just a fender bender. Sorry I ran into you. Here's a rule of $100 bills. Pretty certain that'll do. 80 years will give you wrinkles. Wrinkles always hide the eyes. Eyes are what makes a dead sure give away, even through the best disguise. Did you got the kind of face I could tell you anything? It's been a long time between confessions and the peace that might bring. A good pitman learns how to powder burns. Pull the trigger in a glove. Take another name forever. Take you the ones you love. I've been coaching Little League. I know all the children's names. There's nothing like my tulip garden or my toy electric trains. Then there came the Inglewood shootout. We all scattered with the wind like petals from a late spring dogwood, never to be seen again. That was back in '67. You think I'd settle far away? This is my Yankees way. Kid, you got the kind of face I could tell you anything. It's been a long time dream, confessions, the peace that might bring. A good hitman learns how to powder burns. Pull the trigger in a glove. Take another name forever. Take you the ones you love. Outside is frightful, but inside is so delightful. There's really no place to go. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. We brought some corn for popping. Here we come to hopping. Out under the lights down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how we hate to go out in the storm. If you really, really hold me tight, on the way home I'll be warm. Well, it doesn't show signs of stopping. You're still divine. You really want to light down low. Let it snow, let it snow. Why you got that gun? Where you gonna go? Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Someone's always got an extra grind. Some kid I never seen before. Some son of a job I done. Some kid out the evening score. Maybe he's a kitchen whisper when his mama's in a gin. Maybe number one on his hit list. My good fortune running thin. You seem to be a nice young fellow, and I know it's getting late. No need to trouble 911. I'll memorize your license plate. Kid, you got the kind of face I could tell you anything. It's been a long time between confessions, the peace that might bring. A good hitman learns how the powder burns. Pull the trigger in a glove. Take another name forever. Take another one you love. show signs of stopping, and my dear, we're still goodbye. If you tell me you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. We finally kiss goodnight. How I hate to walk out in that storm. If you really, really hold me tight, on the way home I'll be warm. Well, I'll finally start goodbying, and I just can't help denying that I shot somebody you know. Let it snow, let it snow, let it. Whoa. Let it snow. Ooh, I done lost my mind. Tonight, clearly over 15% of whatever you guys throw at me, I'm going to throw at the Red Cross so they can take care of people down in Kentucky and the swath of weather. And so, yeah, that's where that is. But otherwise, on the way home, I'll be mugged. Nice one, Andy. Yup, right? On a related note, I'm dead over here, says Craig Nixon. Yeah, sorry about that. This is for Billy. I never got to play with you, brother, but come, they told me. Ba-ra-ba-bum-bum. A newborn king to see. Ba-ra-ba-bum-bum. Our final gifts we bring, boom, 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 boom. To lay before the king, boom, 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 boom. So to honor him when we come, be admired and run. Little baby, I am a poor boy too, ba-rum-bum-bum. I am a poor boy too, ba-rum-bum-bum. I have no gift to give, ba-rum-bum-bum-bum. Good enough to give to a king. Ba-rum-bum-bum-bum. Rum-bum-bum-bum. All I got is me and my drum. got is me and my drum. All I got is me and this drum. All I can give you is something to sing, a little beat for you to be your man. Shall I play for you? Bum-bum-bum-bum. Mary nodded. She said, I just had a baby, you know, and I'm over here trying to rest, you know what I'm saying? But all right, if this is you got, you know, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and play it. Bum-bum-bum-bum. The ox and lamb kept time, bum-bum-bum-bum. I played my drum for him, bum-bum-bum-bum. I played my best for him, bum-bum-bum-bum. Even though his mama was tired just giving birth, bum-bum-bum-bum. And then he smiled at me, and he smiled at me. Yes, he smiled at me. Ox and lamb, keeping time. Baby was nodding, we was all jammed. My best friend. Then he smiled at me, bum-bum-bum. Me and my drum. I went down in his story. Me and my drum. Me and my drum. Me and my drum. Go, Billy. Take a little Middle Eastern for you, because that's where that was all happening, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Yuletide carols being sung by a choir. Folks all dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows some holly and some mistletoe will help to make the season bright. Time tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's bringing lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this Christmas wish to kids from 1 to 92. Don't care if you're Muslim, Christian or Jew, Merry Christmas to you. And every mother's child is going to spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this Christmas wish to kids from 1 to 92. Though it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Feliz Navidad, Sivi Vov Sof Hanukkah Chochata, Kwanzaa Imoja, Soul Stitch. Now let's be clear, Soul Stitch is not a method of sewing so that you make clothing for black people. That's not what Soul Stitch is. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. I can't find no way to die in this song. I just can't find nobody to kill in this jam. Merry Christmas to you. You guys are gonna love this one. Oh, little town of Bethlehem, how still we see thee lie above thy deep and dreamless sleep, the stars go by. Yet in the dark street shine the everlasting light. The hopes and fears of all the years are met in thee tonight. Oh, little town of Bethlehem, how still we see thee lie. Mother Trouble called, said he was doing fine right up to the time of the lineup. Somebody picked him clean out the crowd, recognized his shirt and shoes for crying out loud. He admitted that he did it. In fact, he seemed proud. Released in my custody. What do I do with him now? Tell me, Mrs. Trouble, do you keep a gun in your house? Secure and locked, safe from your children in its own metal box, combination known to you and you alone. Mother Trouble sees a baby through her precinct eyes. The flickering fluorescence sing a song they've sung 1,000,000 times. She recalled to pluck the wings off of flies, kind of thing, thought she had a little science. No one recognizes till he was too far gone, way too strong, way too big for reason. Tell me, Mrs. Trouble, do you keep a gun in your house? Secure and locked and safe from your children in its own metal box, combination known to you and you alone. How silently, oh little town of Bethlehem, how still we see thee lying above thy deep and dreamless sleep. The stars go by, yet in the dark street shineth thy everlasting light. The hopes and fears for all the years are right here with me tonight. Mother Troubles called, said he looked so quiet, like when he was a peaceful baby sleeping. Look up a trip back in time. She made him a sandwich, gave him a goodnight kiss. Now there's cordite on her hand and a hole in his chest the size of my fist. Officer said she got the right to stay silent. Then came the click of the cuffs. Tell me, Mrs. Trouble, do you keep a gun in your house? Secure and locked, safe from your children in its own metal box, combination known to you and you alone. How silently, the wondrous gift has been given. Impart human hearts, the blessed love is heaven. No ear makes the end coming, but in this world Some people don't recognize that this is a Christmas hat. You can't tell it's a Christmas hat. Come on, now. You can see this is a Christmas hat now. Be for real. Don't get all elfy on me now. There's a tassel. I usually don't have this thing out because it bangs into me and everything else because it's a pain in the butt. That's what that thing is. Yeah. I think that's a pain in the butt. Imagine trying to go down a chimney with this sucker on. What a pain in the butt that would be. Yes, indeed. Yeah, can you imagine? Imagine going around all around the world. 'Twas the night before Christmas, went all through the house. Not a creature was stirred, not even a mouse, because we had a cat. The cat would eat that mouse there. The stockings were hung in the chimney with care, and hoped that St. Nicholas soon would be showing up. You know what I'm saying? The children, they was all nestled up snug in their beds, with the sugar plums dancing all upside their head. And Mama in her kerchief, that sounds like some Aunt Jemima racist shit right there. And me and my cat, we just settled our brains down for a long winter's nap. Y'all sound like bears and shit. Y'all ain't gonna wake up for like months or something. When out on the lawn, there arose such a clatter. I got out of the bed and said, "What? What's up here? What's the matter?" Away to the window, I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up on the sash. I had something bad to eat. I don't know what that was. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a luster of midday to the stuff on the object below. When what to my wondering eyes did appear was a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, little tiny motherfucking reindeer like this too, with little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment I said, "Hey, Nick, what's up, man?" He's like, "Shh, damn, Negro, you gonna be shouting this shit? I'm trying to keep this on the low down." More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. He was testing his own memory, because I know how that get. After you're over 60, you be testing yourself, man. He said, "Now Dashing, now Dancing, now Prancing, now Vixen. Oh, come on, Comet, oh, Cupid, oh, Donna, and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Dash away, get up, get out here, y'all. As leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with the obstacle." Oh, shit, I got something in my eye. Oh. So up to the housetop, the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys. St. Nicholas, too. And that's worthy of mentioning, because St. Nicholas was a big old cat, man. Big old white dude. Like Megan Kelly said, he's white. This guy in my neighborhood was white. And then in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. I said, "Man, you better get out of my living room coming through my fireplace, because I come up there and smack you upside your face." He said, "Ho, ho, 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 ho." He said, "Ho, hey, that's where the ho, ho, ho come from." He was like, "Ho, ho, 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 wait, man." He was dressed in all fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes was all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. And now you understand why sometimes Santa was black, because he had all that soot on him from the front to the back. You know what I'm saying? His eyes, how they twinkled. His dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses. His nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow. And his beard was on the chin. He said, "What's up, you little hoe?" You know, that Santa was a trip, you know. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth. And he smoked and it circled his head. It set fire to my reef. So once we got that put out, he had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed. And he said, "Hey, man, I got some peanut butter up in here. You got some jelly?" You know what I mean? He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf. And I laughed when he said, "Shoo, you got a lot of nerve. You need to look at yourself." Huh. In a wink of his eye and a twist of his head, soon he gave me to know, he said, "You keep messing with me, you're going to be dead. There's the dead part of this one." All right, you know what I'm saying? He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, even for my youngest child. Because that little kid's a jerk. I'm going to tell you that right now. He's adopted. I don't want nothing to do with him anyway, but he's here, so what the hell? And laying his finger aside of his nose, he had a big booger, so he said, he had a big blow, and it like went on I gave him a tissue to wipe that off, because that was nasty. And giving a nod, up the chimney he rode. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew, like the down of a thistle. Oh, I don't even know what that means, but I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Have a Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Because we were brown and tall, Jew and small, freckle, fat, buck, tooth, flat, black and broken, short and Christian, with teeth and hair in every direction. We were 20 different ways on how to pitch or catch a ball, but the day before November was the best day of the fall. Now, little Mikey Lundy had a dad who beat him daily for nothing anyone could ever put their finger on. As if he needed reason, it was always open season on Mikey when he came home late to all the whiskey gone. Now, little Mike was especially keen to be the Hulk at Halloween because he could wear a suit of green and hide the cuts and bruises. Hell, for one night we could all just be just what we wanted to be most. Robber, princess, vampire, ghost, whatever our muses choose us, cause we were brown and tall, Jew and small, freckle fat, buck tooth flat, black and broken, short and Christian, with teeth and hair in every direction. We were 20 different views on which superhero had it all, but the day before November was the best day of the fall. Now, the older boys would spin us stories of Miller's Field and of a man that crossed old Mr. Miller and then disappeared from sight. And if you squint, the street light on the corner of 5th and Mason cast a 10-foot scarecrow shadow guarding Miller's Field at night. But that didn't stop the older boys from laying flaming bags of poop on old man Miller's front porch stoop and then doing the knock and run. We'd see a leg come from behind the door and stomp it out, and that is all we ever saw of old man Miller as long as we were young, cause we were brown and tall, Jew and small, freckle fat, buck tooth flat, black and broken, short and Christian, with teeth and hair in every direction. We were 20 different crayon shades should Crayola come to call, but the day before November was the best day of the fall. Now, we hated the candy apples that the Gormans dropped into our bag. They gummed up all the other stuff with their icky, sticky splatter. So Mikey's big idea, of course, let's leave them on old Miller's porch. Shout, trick or treat, sticky feet, and then bang the door and scatter. So here he was, but 4'3" and braver than both you and me, tiptoeing with 10 apples on their dirty bamboo skewers. He rapped that door, and how he flew, the fastest 4-foot Hulk we knew, abandoning those treats of goo and all their murderous pursuers, cause we were brown and tall, Jew and small, freckle fat, buck tooth flat, black and broken, short and Christian, with teeth and hair in every direction. We were 20 ways to slap the side of pinball at the mall, but the day before November was the best day of the fall. As Halloweening slowed its pace and we'd visited every neighbor's door, we snuck past old man Miller's place and the apples weren't there anymore. So one by one, with pillowcases, booty filled and chocolate faces, we peeled off from our group for home to make our stomachs sore. The next day on the bus, we tallied peanut butter cups and raisinets and good and plenty when Mikey shrugged and said, "My father never came back home." And we said nothing. We just kept blowing bazooka bubbles and chewing peanut M&Ms instead. The days grew warm and we hit the bikes in shorts and T-shirts, and so did Mike. The only bruise still on that tyke was just above his shoe, where a pedal caught him on the shin, jumping a curb in a banana seat schwinn. That shaver made us all seem braver with all his daring do. He smiled a whole lot more since then, but he never saw his dad again, and speculation has it that that bird just up and flew. But if you pass by Miller's Field at night and squint at that 5th and Mason light, you swear that there was once one. Now there's clearly two, because we were brown and tall, Jew and small, freckle fat, buck tooth flat, black and broken, short and Christian, teeth and hair in every direction. We were 100 different hopes and dreams spray painted on God's wall, but the day before November was the best day of the fall, and he filled out them stockings and turned with a jerk, and laying his finger inside of his nose, after giving a nod up the chimney he rose, he sprang to that sleigh, gave his team a whistle, and they all flew away like the down of a thistle, and said, "Hey, we're brown and tall, Jew and small, freckle fat, buck teeth flat, black and broken, short and Christian, with teeth and hair in every direction. We're going to bid you Christmas good night, because you know it's all right. Everything is here is, baby, uptight and out of sight, because you know you gave that cat some candy apples, and he was hungry at the time. So I'm going to stop this thing right now because I'm running out of stuff to rhyme." The end. Oh, snap, bitches. There's a mashup for you, my friends. Yes. All right. Yeah, that was a mashup of "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" and of my day before November. And good King Wenceslas looked out on the feast of Stephen, when the snow lay round about, deep and crisp and even. Dagnabbit. There it is. Brightly shone the stars at night, though the frost was cruel, when a poor man came in sight, gathering winter's dew. Hither, Ellen Page, stand by me, if thou'lt know its telling. Yonder peasant, who is he? Where and what his dwelling? Sigh, he lives a good league hence, underneath the mountain, right against the forest fence, by St. Agnes fountain. Bring me flesh and bring me wine, bring me pine logs hither, and I shall see him dine, when we bear them thither. Page and monarch, forth they went together, through the rude wind's wild lament, and the bitter weather. Don't drink the water, there's a body in the well. But I'm just trying to bring them some pine logs hither. Don't drink the water, don't drink the water. Anybody here seen Mama? She up and run to Miss Lily's place. Anybody here seen Daddy since he lit her back and across her face? She got a fresh scar on her jawbone. She up and gave that scar her name. She called it Sweet Jesus, living truth, and ain't gonna have it again. Don't drink the water, there's a body in the well. I say what? There's a body in the well. Don't drink the water, don't drink the water. Last time I saw Papa, it was Tuesday at the kitchen table. Last I saw Mama, she was dipping a rag in witch hazel, dabbing it on her cheek. She got a smile with a black and blue beam. Somebody called the sheriff, we ain't seen Daddy for a week. Don't drink the water, there's a body in the well. Is that King Wenceslas down in the body in the well? Don't drink the water, don't drink the water. Somebody come and visit. I don't know. Everybody here's accounted for, and the ferry don't show till someday. Somebody up and tripped and fell. Ain't nobody heard him shout or yell. Mama just shrugs it just as well. Some people need to mind their step. Woo! Bring me flesh, bring me wine, bring me pine logs hither. Thou and I shall see him dine, when we bear them thither. Page and monarch, forth they went together, through the rude winds, wild men in the bitter weather. Don't drink the water, there's a body in the well. Well, what we can bring him to drink, oh, we're bringing him wine, cause you don't want to bring nothing to come out of that well. Saturday night is darkened down, the wind blows stronger. Fails my heart, I know not how, I can't go no longer. He said, mark my footsteps, my good page, treat thou in them boldly. Thou shalt find the winter's rage, freeze the blood that's cold days. Don't drink the water, there's a body in the well. There's a body in the well. Whoa. You Want you a cool libation, mister? Dip your ladle, quarter mile upstream. You better pay mine to the property line, cause my daddy rules everything. Better ask his proper permission. He got a temper and a loaded gun. But something tells me times are changing and it won't be using either one. Don't drink the water, there's a body in the well. Don't drink that water, there's a body in that well. In his master's steps he tried where the snow lay dented. A heat was in the very side where that saint had printed. Therefore Christian men be sure wealth or rank possessing. Ye who now bless the poor, you better find blessing. Don't drink the water, there's a body in the well. Hey, there's a body in the well. There's a body in the well. Good King of Wenceslas looked down on the feast of Stephen. Lay the snow round about deep in Christian even. A fresh scar on his cheekbone gave that scar a name. Call it sweet Jesus, living truth, ain't gonna happen again. Don't drink the water, 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 there's a body in the well. Yeah. Once again, tonight is the Christmas Carol murder mashup, and any money that some percentage of what I make is going to the Red Cross, which is out of my wheelhouse. I usually give locally, but I'm giving nationally this time. Because of folks with Christmas coming up and the holidays coming up and no homes coming up and having lost family and such, that swath of people coming through behind those storms in the Midwest, southern Midwest and such. I'm going to give some money to that and make sure that I'm not just trying to put some good out there in the world. It doesn't end up but being a pittance every time I do it, because I don't make no whole lot of money doing this, let's be clear. But if I don't do it, I know somebody else will do some, but we all need to do a little bit of something. And that's what I do. This is what I do. I play and sing for a living. I will not starve. This is what I'm doing for now. So my brother is still shouting out requests. Okay. Michael Sand, MS Landline on Instagram. If you want to see some of the most amazing flying bird fowl pictures ever, Michael Sand is probably, in my mind, one of the best photographers I have ever known. He and Tom Hallman, Max Flyart, who's not around tonight, I don't think. If you can go to Instagram and find his feed, you'll find some unbelievable bird pictures. He is a birder and a great photographer, and one of my closest friends. Thank you, Michael. Thanks for all that you've done. So much of my video for the last album, was done at his house. And so he takes incredible care of those of us around us. Dear Amelia, it's the joke on the rest of us. Were you laughing at the instruments that said that you were nowhere at all? Dear Amelia, did your Electra let you down? And when all that metal hit, tell me, did you miss your ticker tape parade and your name in the news again? Did you finally find a lover who wouldn't sell your name in the deep blue invitation written on the South Pacific waves? Amelia, Amelia. When the steady glow of the dashboard lights all went black, and you went spinning down, so certain, so true, into the deep dark blue. Dear Amelia, I'm writing all this down, sealed it in a bottle and sent it on the restless sea to you, dear Amelia. You know we landed on the moon, and this message won't get through, 'cause if this bottle cracks and breaks like your wings or a heart, it will go spinning down, so certain, so true, into the deep dark blue. Stille Nacht, heilige Nacht, alle Schaft, Eisenwart, die das Traderhock heigeler Holder Karnam mit lakarjem Schaft in himmlische Ruhe, Schaft in himmlische Hang over mistletoe, I'm gonna get to know you better this Christmas. And as we trim the tree, oh, what fun it's gonna be together this Christmas. Fireside blazing bright, we're caroling throughout the night, and this Christmas will be a very special Christmas for me. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And as I look around, my love outshines the town with you this Christmas. And as we trim the tree, oh, what fun it's going to be with you this Christmas. Fireside blazing bright, we're caroling throughout the night, and this Christmas will be a very special Christmas for me. Yeah, yeah. Did it that ha did it do 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 do. I did it do 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 do. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, over hills we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. That's death, isn't it? A sleighing song. Oh, a jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open. A jingle, oh, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open. Si vivov sov sov sov, Hanukkah chukatov, Hanukkah chukatov, si vivov sov sov sov. Netzkalo la luka, netzkalo. Hey, hey, hey. That's for you, Drew. That's all you get. Yeah, jingle bell, jingle bell, a jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse. Oh, jingle bell, a jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse. Oh, no, one horse, 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 one horse. Unfamiliar moon, stars are out of place. Everything is new. Everything has changed. Like a baby child just has to cry when she sees it for the first time. She don't understand. Now that he is no you, everything is new like this unfamiliar moon. That can't be our song. those are the words I know. Melodies on, but the DJ says it's how it goes. Like a child to learn on his own. When you get old, Santa Claus ain't real, and that's when you get burned. Now that there's no you, everything is new like this unfamiliar moon. This can't be my house. How can this be home? All the lights are out. Christmas tree is gone. Each step to the front door is higher than I've known. It's like climbing up a mountain, 'cause now I climb alone. Now there is no you, everything is new like this unfamiliar moon. Now that you're gone, I'm sitting here alone, and the eggnog is all my own. Yeah, there's some good things that come from being alone on Christmas, and you always drank up all the eggnog, so good riddance to you, baby, 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 baby. Hey, bring it on unfamiliar moon. Yeah. I apologize for the portrait of your founder by the door. Seems I hooked it with an antler, sent it crashing to the floor. Not the greatest first impression, I'm the first one to admit. I'm just thrilled to cross the highway, get to your office without getting hit. Oh, I forgot the lyrics to this. I gotta find it. I'm gonna end with this song, because it's been a long time. Let's see here. Give me a second. Here it is. I apologize for the portrait. You found it by the door. Seems I hooked it with an antler, sent it crashing to the floor. Not the greatest first impression, I'm the first one to admit. I'm just thrilled to cross the highway to your office without getting hit. I'd do most anything you come up with, save for working on a roof. I still have flashbacks of a time long ago, still send shivers up my hoofs. I seek holiday employment, I got mouths to feed and times are hard. I need a steady paycheck till the lines go down at Macy's. In the South, I got a cousin with an Airstream in his yard. Am I married, divorced, or dating? No, I got no current flame. I'm just not into the bar scene and playing all them reindeer games. I was hot on a doe named Olive once. I guess she didn't feel the same. Olive, the lovely reindeer, used to laugh and call me names. Please don't call her number on the resume. Let me cross that out real quick. Call that other number on my resume. Make sure you ask for St. Nick. I seek holiday employment. I got time to kids to feed and times are hard. I need a steady paycheck till the lines go down at Macy's. And it's South, I got a cousin with an Airstream in his yard. Well, yes, my nose is just a little red. I guess I've had a few. I didn't expect your call today, much less this interview. But I'm heading to the meeting at the church at 6 and Vine. This time I'll stay the course, of course, it's one day at a time. That nose is a good dead giveaway that I've fallen off the track. But once upon a Christmas Eve, it helped Santa find his way back. I seek holiday employment. I got mouths to feed and times are hard. I need a steady paycheck till the lines go down at Macy's. And it's South, I got a cousin with an RV in his yard. I'll go south. My cousin is Vic. You know, Vixen is my cousin. And he got an RV in his yard. All right, bitches. Well, there goes another 90 minutes of your time. Show number 90. Number 90, it is. And thanks for hanging out. I got some mail to read. I got a bunch of mail to read. All kinds of good mail to read here if you feel like hanging out for the mail reading. Again, I'm giving a percentage of what I make tonight to the Red Cross, which is out of my wheelhouse, as I've said before. But because it's not local, but I will be giving to... I'd like to give locally to the people who are going down to Kentucky to help out with reconstruction and taking care of folks there. But it's just going to go to the Red Cross. They can do with it what they like. So, this first card comes from Frank. My buddy Frank. Frank came to some of my first professional gigs on my first tour ever in the late 80s. He would come and wear I had hats then. I had Vance Gilbert hats with a big V on them. And Frank would come to those shows and bless you, Frank. And he's been a great supporter ever since, kind of no matter what. And I love you for that, brother. He's a great, a tremendous model airplane builder. And he really enjoys the Monday night pajamas things, and he's minimizing the exposure. I usually play for him each year and a bunch of people, but this is what he sends. Look at that, isn't that nice? little things and all, deers and stuff. Yeah. Thank you, Frank. Thanks for your support and let me know that you're here. Um, Andy Sumtup, Andy and Linda. Um, uh, I don't want to brag what they're writing. It's so wonderful. He says Yeah, I'm back. I think. Yeah. All right. So, where was I? Here's Katie Cromitz. Sorry about the feed kill. What a pain in the butt. This is Katie. I need to know whether you. I need to know whether you painted this. It's beautiful, and I also want to know whether you made this piece of poetry. Here, Katie, did you do that too? I'm dying to know. If you're still there, let me know, because I want to give you props for that, because it's smoking hot good. Yeah, that's YouTube and Lightstream just not doing the things that they need to do here. Katie did paint that, and yes, that is her poetry. Wow, Miss Triple Threat, you are just a tremendous of tremendousness. This is from the Houcks. Any of you model airplane people might remember John Houck and his sons John and Mark and grandson Owen, all great model airplane flyers. This is from Louise Houck and family. We lost John earlier in the year. He was supposed to be gone 5 or 6 years ago, but he stuck around because he wanted to fly model airplanes. And we are convinced that that keeps you alive. So that's a card from them, which I thought I'd show now because folks that know them are here. And I show Kim Napoleon's. There you go, Kim. Thank you so much for that sweet card. Ain't that nice? That's a wondrous thing. Fantastic. Yeah, Katie's work. Katie, your artwork is tremendous. Why don't you just go ahead and design my next album cover, honey? Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll pay you later. Why don't you just go ahead and do it? And yeah, so I think I'm caught up now. I think I'm kind of caught up with the cards. If you guys want to chat about something, there's 37 people, hard heads left. Oh, yeah, I was talking about the Suntrip card. Is that where I was when I died? Yes. Yeah, the deer. The deer was the deers was talking to the other deer. The Suntrip deer was doing with the other deer, and them deers was hanging out. You know what I'm saying? The Suntrip deer and the Rousum deer were doing the doo-dah deer. And yeah, I think you saw Bill and Family and the Fulfillment of Promises card. And did I miss anybody that should have been here? Let's see. Katie, I can't believe you actually painted me a flattened out Santa Claus on a lawn. I'm glad I played that tonight. That's very cool. So that's it. That's what I have. I would imagine a lot of people are risking getting together. I call it risking. We're going to take it easy around here and stick to ourselves like we've been doing all along. One of the things I've done is ordered myself things online and sent them to her, so she has to wrap them for me because I know what I wanted. And I know one of them is a box of glue sticks and the other one is some 3M drafting tape. I don't live high on the hog. There's not much I want in life. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I hope whatever you end up doing, you don't have to travel very far or anything like that. It'd be great for you to be safe and around and such. And I try to approach these holidays when I'm doing shows and when I'm doing this and any other kind of show thing I might do with a certain amount of equanimity and try to splatter shot all religions and have a great time with that. So I'm not so Christian centric. I hope that doesn't hurt anybody's feelings. But one of the things about the whole Christmas holiday thing and I feel the same way about Thanksgiving. It really kind of emphasizes the haves and the have-nots. But a lot of the truth in this is that if it gives people an opportunity to remember to give, I would like that. We would love to have that sensibility all throughout the year and all throughout our lives. But if we could get a streak of giving and thinking about other people going, uh, if it takes a holiday to do it, if it takes some ideas about Christianity and loving one another, if it takes Buddhism and whatever it is, if it takes December 25th and thinking about giving to get people to think about giving, then I'm going to say that in the hands of the right folks, it's a good thing. So, merry and happy to you with all of that. That's all I'm not going to preach anymore about it, but that's how I feel about it. That's how I feel about these things. I'm in a book right now called The Dawn of Everything. Thank you, Phil and Peggy. I don't think you guys are listening this late. Peggy, if you're listening, I hope you're feeling better. Phil, you and Lacey are taking care of Mom over there in the back, and I hope everybody's doing better. Peggy had a shoulder replacement, and Phil laid this book on me called The Dawn of Everything. It's a sort of a anthropological review of the dawn of everything from a less Eurocentric viewpoint of its examination, and it's eye-opening to me. And so I am more dedicated than ever to have a rounded view of the things that I think of and speak of, and I'm going to be as something centric as I might be, only because that's how I was brought up. But I'm constantly rethinking, and so that's where I've been. Katie, why you got a sad face? You do great artwork. What's wrong with you, Katie? Look at Katie artwork. Why you sad? Katie says she's been swimming in her own crap. Ew. Ew, Katie, that's nasty. Ew. Johnny Scroggins, this is late for you. Thank you for hanging out. Love you dearly, sir. Yeah, here you go. Y'all can give me money. Appreciate it. I love the money. It's been a rough couple weeks. What's a couple week, Katie? Crummet? Are you having a rough work week, Katie? Is that what you got? You need to quit your job and paint stuff. Look at Katie painted that thing. So wonderful. That's great. So people on the thread here, you want to talk about something? My U isn't working. Yeah, that happens. Good night, big brother. Thank you for hanging out. Love you dearly. My big brother, you don't mind me saying, now we both have pacemakers. We were pacemaker twins. Different versions, but we both have them. Family junk. Oh. So sorry to hear that, Katie. So much family junk is coming up nowadays because of some people. COVID has drawn a line between families. And that's I don't know what to make of that. People trying to get together and can't get together because somebody else won't be vaccinated and things like that. We need to find a way. We need to find a way to love. I don't know how that's going to work or what we're going to do, but we need to find a way to love. Yeah, lessons in boundaries and letting crap go. It is the hardest thing. It is the hardest thing. John Scroggins woke up last Thursday in the middle of surgery. Oh my gosh. Goodbye to the invisible Gilbert. Yeah, let's love one another indeed, Katie. Why is the numbers of people... There are more people here now than there were 10 minutes ago. That's so funny. Yeah, it's how do you love no matter what? How does that even work? How do you even love? It's just horrible, horribly sad and poignant cartoon. I'm going to pull up on my phone for you folks. This is the one. This one breaks my heart. If you can't read it, I think you could read it. That's just utterly heartbreaking to me. And so on the money. So, what do you do? Oh, I think this is one of those, this is when I carried you moments. What I struggle with is, Katie, these things that we're talking about, is figuring out how to love things, uh, finding a way to love. I don't know, Bill. It's a nice thing to say. I don't think. I think it might wear thin as an album title, particularly with this album. I'm killing so many people in this album. Little kids beating up other kids in the schoolyard, finding a way to love. Um, but I just, I think what's disheartening to me is that I'm 60 odd years old and I'm just figuring this stuff out. And I figured this was stuff I'm supposed to have learned when I was 15 and 16. And I'm a broken record with this, but the thing that gives me solace when it comes to learning about taking care of each other is that old Miles Davis quote. Sometimes it takes your whole lifetime to sound like yourself. And I think that's true. I think how do you? Yeah, that's all you got. That's all it takes as long as it takes to figure this stuff out. I think we need to stop chastising ourselves that we're still learning what we think are as basic things when we're 40, 50, 60, 70 years old. I don't think that's what this is about. I don't think we're supposed to know. I don't think we're supposed to be fully formed and chastising ourselves because we're not fully formed at 20 years old. But I think we learn when we learn. I think that we do the best we can until then. And then there's the journey part. As you're getting to that point and trying to figure that stuff out, that's when you develop life experience, and that's when it really means something. I know kids across the street from me here that just seem so solid in what they're doing, but they haven't experienced half of what they talk about. And find your people who mirror the best in you. Yeah, that's where you need to land. I agree, but I think we need to go out during the day and love the people that love us the least. That's the hardest shit in the world, right there. Is loving people that don't love you. Well, you need to find. We can come up with all kinds of cards and ideas and adages that say what we need to say when it comes to loving ourselves. But my true metal is to that guy with the Santa flopping over in his yard. Man, how many times have I thought about my last day living here in this house or something or other, going over to his house and smearing dog dew over on his the handles of his car, and then leaving the next. I mean, I've had all these ideas, but you know what? What wins out is finally the day where I'd love to show up at this guy's door with a pizza and say, dude, can we just bury this? Can we just bury that? Loving the people that love us, that's easy schmeezy. It's the people that suck ass that need love. They're the ones that Did I tell that Buddha story last week? Did I tell that one? About the Buddha? Somebody spit on him and treated him nasty. And they came back the next day to apologize. And the Buddha said, what? That was yesterday. Oh my God. That story knocked me. That was yesterday. We were both different people. Come, let's talk about something else. That's our challenge. We can, when we need to land and recharge, the wall socket, our plug in the wall, our wall socket is the people that are around us that we know and love. They will take care of you. They're going to take care of you. It's the ones out there that are suck buckets that you need to love. I think that's the big, you Christian people out there, I get it. I think that's the big thing is love somebody out there that doesn't love you. That's the Christian thing. That's the Buddhist thing. It's a guy that I think all through all these religions, that's what they're saying is like, you know what, go love, bitches. Go out there and love. I think that's where we are. I'm acting like I know something. I don't read enough to really put it in words that I could quote a whole bunch of people on it. But I do. Actually do. I read plenty. But loving is hard. Loving is hard. Well, loving unconditionally and don't expect anything in return. Yeah, Karen, that's the key. That's the key. That's the thing that we'd hope we would be able to do. It's so easy to say. But you need to go somewhere and recharge. You need to come home and plug in and find your people. And that's when you crumble. That's when you fall out and cry at the sink, at some song that you hadn't heard that reminds me of somebody that died or whatever. That's when you fall apart. That's when you become a mess. And the people that love you know that. They know that. And then you hoist up whatever kind of panties you're wearing and you go back out and love these people that in your previous most angry self you would say, those people don't deserve my love because they treat me like dog crap. Well, be safe. But people that are in the worst way are the ones that are going to treat you the worst. And, if you believe in God, I don't know if you believe in something. You can't help it. You're doing this thing that you don't want to do, but you're putting on a good face on it. You're looking over your shoulder. You say, hey, God, you see what I'm doing? See the good shit I'm doing up over here? That's the dance like nobody's watching kind of sensibility. You can't shake that. You can't shake that. I'm going to take this step and say, that thing that you would do, to love as if God was watching you, go ahead and do that too. Whatever it takes. If you need to, you see what I'm doing over here? If you need to do that to do it, unconditionally is hard. I think it's nearly impossible. The conditions are in your heart, but what you do to step over that chasm, what you do to step over that pile of dew, that conditional pile of dew, that's what makes you who you are. It's nearly impossible to love unconditionally. Who does that? Dogs do that. And they still bite. They love unconditionally. That's right, Katie. Katie Gromit says, I really love this, though. Recharge with those who love you, and then go out there and love those that are the hardest to really love. Absolutely. Sometimes you have to love from a distance. Yes, Nancy, sometimes you do. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you need to love right up in somebody's face, too. You got to do that sometimes, too. Yes. So, Yeah, ha ha ha, big brother. Yeah, I will turn the other cheek and then kick butt. Ha ha. Yeah. Once you're back on your feet, I challenge you to go out and volunteer somewhere, my brother. Go volunteer somewhere that you don't want to volunteer. Go out and serve some food somewhere with a mask on. Do some nasty volunteer shit that you got to get up early for and you don't feel like doing, and might even put you at some risk. There you go. There's your challenge. I'm not going to kick anybody's butt. I'm not out to kick anybody's butt. What? If I kick somebody's butt, then I win. Then what? Enough butt kicking for me. So, my little words of wisdom. Don't expect this every week because I'll end up saying the same shit over and over. There you go. You can send me money. And I'll send money to the Red Cross. And hopefully they will take care of the tornado affected folks. And how much more I can expect of that, I don't know. But that is what I'll do. That is what we'll do. That is what I'll do with what you do for me. I so appreciate you people. I will be here next, the 2 days after Christmas. Is it? The 25th, 27th is Monday. Next, I won't have an agenda. I'm just going to come sing. And I'll do this. I'll get rid of that for now and for then. And the lint that comes with it. And we can just hang out. And that's where we'll live. I'll just sing. Because I've been singing well. And then we start heading into the new year. And come the new year, I'm going to start begging for money. That's a stupid time to ask for money is after Christmas. Because people ain't got no money. But I'm going to tap people for money after Christmas for the new album. That's how I decided I'm going to do it. Dear the Master, you're the bomb. With all your hearts. I love you, brother. And thank you for hanging out. And now I can say a proper toodaloo to the 30 people that are left. Well, you're pretty wonderful too, Andy. Thank you for thinking I'm wonderful. Thank you for letting me have a little community here. Craig Nixon, you're the bomb. Thank you for all you do for me. Hear that breath I took? Take those kind of breaths, Shaw. Take a breath. Take a breath. Drop a note to somebody you can't stand. Yeah, try that. You don't have to engage with them totally. Drop a note saying you were thinking of them. It's Christmas time. You have an excuse. Take one of them raggedy-ass cards that come from the Salvation Army or from one of these places you give and they send you that stack of cards. Send somebody a card that you haven't sent in a while. Send somebody that bugs the shite out of you a card or something saying, hey, I was just thinking of you. Have a good holiday. Ciao. You don't have to, you don't have to commit any more than that, but just show some love. It's infectious. Love is more infectious than Omicron. And makes you sneeze a lot less, too.